Coming up in this episode of the Theme Park News Show, I take a look at Wildwood Grove that's now open at Dollywood. I also share news about both the Frozen and Star Wars themed lands coming to Disneyland Paris and much more. It's Friday the 17th of May 2019 and this is the Theme Park News Show. I'm Sean Sandbrook and welcome to the Theme Park News Show. There's been lots of new videos go online here on our channel this week, including 2 brand new vlogs, one from Flamingo Land and another one from Lightwater Valley, so make sure you check those out if you've not already seen them. Along with that as well, we've uploaded a complete experience video from the new Sesame Street Street Mission Dark Ride that's now open at Portaventura, so make sure you check that out. Now I've just actually come back from Germany where me and Harry have been out there for the past 5 days, had a great time. We spent 2 days at Hyde Park, 2 days at Hansa Park, and also went into Hamburg as well where we did the Dungeon and Miniature Wonderland. So there's lots of new videos from all of that to come in the next week or so here on the channel, so make sure you stay tuned for all of that. Along with that as well, in the next couple of weeks I'm going to be heading out to Europa Park, Disneyland Paris and a few other little surprise parks, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I'll be talking more about it in next week's episode. Anyway, there's quite a lot of different theme park news that's happened throughout the last 7 days. It's Friday here on Theme Park Worldwide, so let's kick in then with a bit of news on the tracks. Now, it was only last week when I was talking about the expansion of Walt Disney Studios at Disneyland Paris. However, this week we've got some more news. Last week it was all about Marvel Land. However, now I've got some more information about the other parts of the expansion to the park, and that is the Studio Lake, Frozen Land and Star Wars Land. So I'm going to show you an image just here on your screen. This gives you a good idea of how this area is going to look in comparison to the other areas in the park in terms of the space it's going to take up. So you can see here the expansion right behind the current entrance to the Studio Tram Tour. That is going to be rerouted. There's going to be a new station for that. But when you're walking down there in front of the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, you're going to carry straight on down a path towards the Studio Lake. We now know that the lake will be 3 meters deep and that will be 4 fountain shows. So that is certainly very exciting. I'd love to see something along the lines of World of Colour at Disney's California Adventure. So yeah, that'd be great to see. We now know as well that 2 new show buildings are going to be built for these 2 new attractions. One is going to be for the Frozen area, one for the Star Wars Land. And yeah, they're going to be up to 40 meters tall. So that doesn't mean that they have to be that height, but with the planning restrictions, what they've got, they can be up to 40 meters tall. We also know there's going to be a large lakeside restaurant. You can see that at the side there as well. And also we know there's going to be a 9-meter tall berm around the outside of the expansion to Walt Disney Studios. This is basically a mound of grass what's put there, all mud, and then they put grass over it, plant trees on it, just to make sure that when you're in that park you're completely immersed and you don't see outside. But yeah, that's what's going on. I'm going to show you a second image just here now, a bit more zoomed in on that. We have lost a bit of quality with the zoomed in image, but I just wanted to give you a bit of an idea here on what else we're going to be seeing. So yeah, this also shows how the walkways and gardens are going to look, or at least an idea how they're going to be once it's completed. If you look all around the lake there, looks lovely, doesn't it? You've got a bridge what's going to go over part of the lake where it goes down inside the back of house area, and you get a good idea. There's probably going to be some like steps and slopes down to this lake. I'd imagine lots of trees and planting, viewing areas for the show. It looks great. And of course Disneyland Paris are hoping that this is going to increase the gate figure by 16% by 2025 when all this will be complete, which should bring their annual gate figure to 17.7 million across the parks. So yeah, it certainly is very exciting. Let me know your thoughts about this expansion in the comments down below. Really good to see that we're getting more information on it now as well. It was announced quite a while back now, what, a year and a half ago, something like that. And D-scales were a bit sketchy, whereas now we know exactly what's happening and it's all coming forwards, and I'm certainly very excited for it. Exciting news up next from Bobbejaanland in Belgium that have just announced an opening date for their new roller coaster. This is the triple launch coaster that certainly looks very exciting. It's got that interactive element that I shared as well not so long ago. And yeah, it's going to be opening on Saturday, the 22nd of June 2019. Just over a month to go. Very ambitious. Bear in mind there's still a lot of theming to be done. The track's still not complete and there's been no test trains. But there we go. They're saying they're going to get it ready. It's a Gerstlauer roller coaster and they do tend to go up quite quick, and the park have been working on the theming elements whilst the track's still been going in, so yeah, like, best of luck to the park. I'm sure they're going to do it. Me and Charlotte are going to be there at the end of July to go and ride on Fury, but yeah, it's going to be the fastest roller coaster in the Benelux with 4 inversions as well, so very much looking forward to that, and I'll keep you up to date throughout the construction phase. Next up then, an opening of Wildwood Grove at Dollywood has took place this week. Honestly, this looks absolutely incredible. It's the $37 million expansion, the biggest in the park's history, and it's a 6-acre new family area. I'll be putting a few pictures on your screen so you can see it, courtesy of Dollywood. Again, me and Alex are going to be there with this one, and I can't wait to see it next month. We're spending 2 days at Dollywood. First time going to the park, so lots to see, but we'll definitely be making time for Wildwood Grove. Now, there's 11 nature-themed attractions, all inspired by Dolly Parton's childhood in the Smoky Mountains. That's where the park's located. The area around it looks stunning. All of Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, lots of things to see around there, and we're hoping to make as much time for that as we can on the trip. But yeah, there's various different flat rides. You can see you've got a pirate ship in there, very heavily themed, a balloon ride, and the shops, restaurants, and a new signature family coaster, which is a Vekoma family suspended coaster called Dragon Flyer. You can see it's got green track there, and it looks very picturesque with the drop tower in the background. And that isn't part of the area, but it's located just behind it. And this looks great, very heavily themed. It was officially opened this week by Dolly Parton, and yeah, it looks absolutely wonderful. I think it'll be a delight to walk through. Some nice audio there. I know a few people have been as well this week and have said it's wonderful, so can't wait for that. And of course, the coaster itself, very similar to that of Flight of the Pterosaur at Paulton's Park. It's one of them style rides, a Vekoma suspended family coaster, and I think it looks like it's be a great addition for the park, so I'll keep you up to date on when, of course, we're there with all the updates on social media, and there'll be a full vlog with my review of Wildwood Grove and the park in general. Moving on then, a bit of a small update now from Untamed, the new RMC coaster that's opening in July the 1st at Walibi Holland. And we can now confirm that the track has been complete. So the last piece of steel has been placed on to the structure, and yeah, it looks absolutely incredible. This ride looks packed with different elements. We know we've got a few different twists and stuff on there to other RMC coasters as well. I spoke a lot about it on the channel, and yeah, I can't wait to go there and ride it. Again, me and Charlotte will be there at the end of July. When we go to do Fury at Bobbejaanland, we're also going to Walibi Holland and a couple of other parks as well, maybe a return to Toverland and things, you know, so looking forward to going back out there. I love that area, it's great, and so many parks all within close proximity, which is fantastic. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be long now until we see testing taking place, trains going around the track. Of course, the area is open around that coaster, so you can see the coaster going, so I'm sure it won't be long until someone's walking around the wilderness area and getting some nice testing footage of the ride taking place. But there we go, Walibi Holland with Untamed opening on July the 1st. Track's now complete. Now, Europa Park in Germany are currently in the process of rebuilding their Scandinavian themed area, and it was set to open in just a couple of weeks on May the 24th. That's when they were going to be doing an opening ceremony and letting people back into the Scandinavia area. Of course, it's nearly been a year now since the area was destroyed in a fire. That happened at the end of last May, and to be honest, it's been very ambitious for them to completely rebuild it, and in such a short time scale. Of course, the Pirates and Batavia Dark Ride, that was never planned to be back open for this year. That's for 2020, and there's more details that keep getting announced about that, and I'll share them with you guys when they are. But yes, they have confirmed that unfortunately the Scandinavia area isn't quite ready yet to open on May the 24th. They're still saying spring, but all the signs have been updated just to coming soon, which is a shame because I am going to be there in a few weeks. I was hoping to get in the Scandinavia area, but you know, they're opening the Kronosar Hotel at the end of the month. They've said, the spokesperson said that all the time and effort sort of going into that to make sure it's 100% ready for hotel guests, and that Scandinavia will reopen at some point soon. So I don't think we're going to have to wait long. Of course, later in the year as well, you've got a new dark ride opening in that area, in the basement under Scandinavia. Then next year, the reopening of Pirates in Batavia. So it's very exciting. There's a lot going on at Europa Park. But yeah, it was very ambitious in the first place, in my opinion, to say that this was going to be built so quick. And I shared an update a few weeks ago with all buildings still having a lot of work done and not even roofs on some of them. So I kind of thought this might be coming, to be honest. But there we go. The park are working the hardest they can do, which is great. And I'm sure it'll be open soon. The final bit of news that I'm going to talk about this week is from Efteling in the Netherlands, and that is about the closure of an attraction whilst it gets transformed with a new film. That is Pandadroom, and that is going to be closing on the 3rd of November, going to be shut for around 4 weeks, could be a little bit longer, whilst they install the new film. And also do a few different changes to the shop at the end and just the general theme around it as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this. I've only actually been in that attraction once. I've hardly ever mentioned it on the channel, to be honest. I'm not really a big fan of 4D cinemas. I love Efteling to bits, I love what they do, but 4D cinemas just aren't really my sort of thing. However, I'm looking forward to trying this out. I'm sure we'll do it next year when we go out to Efteling. Maybe go out for winter again this year, because I loved their winter event when we went last November. But yeah, you know, Pandadroom, it is closing for this new film going in. I think they're spending like over €3 million on this, so a lot of money going into the production of it. Knowing Efteling, I'm sure it'll be much better and even more improved on what it was before. So we'll definitely check that out, and I'll keep you up to date with any more information in the future. There we go, that's your roundup of all the theme park news from this week. Lots going on. Let's move on then next to a bit of Where Am I? Where Am I? Okay then, welcome to Where Am I, the part of the show that's very interactive. You guys have got to guess from a zoomed in image whereabouts I am. So yeah, here we go. I'll show you last week's zoomed in image. There it is, and a lot of people did get this one right. Now I always say that these are in theme parks, and this was in a water theme park. It was Volcano Bay. There we go. So obviously with this, it's very heavily themed at Universal Orlando Resort, owned a couple of years back. I filmed a vlog on it last year actually, so make sure you check it out. But yeah, it's a wonderful area all around by the water there, and of course you've got the beach, the huge volcano in the backdrop, and yeah, there we go. So well done to anyone who got that one right. As always, same rules apply. Comment down below. If I think you're struggling, I might drop a few hints and tips down there, maybe, if I'm feeling nice. And yeah, here we go. Here's this week's zoomed in image for Where Am I? There we are. Maybe some recognisable pose going on there. You know, maybe I might not be the only one featured in this photo. Right, so there we go. A little few hints and tips already. Comment down below and I'll reveal exactly where I am in next Friday's episode. It's time for the final part of this week's episode. That is your theme park moments. The part of the show where you guys get to send in pictures, whether you're doing a funny pose out the front of a ride, as an on-ride photo, or maybe something a little bit different but still theme park related. Get it sent in to us via our official social media channels on Instagram and Facebook. Get it sent in to us as a private message, and then Charlotte, my wonderful girlfriend and the theme park worldwide admin, will get back to you, and yeah, we'll put the picture in for next week. So here we go then. First photo from Martin just here at Alton Towers. Next up then we've got Kirsty, who had a picture with me and Charlotte. I always say it, but I'll say it again. If you see us at the parks, come and have a quick chat, come and snap a selfie if you want to. We don't mind, we're all very approachable. And yeah, thank you very much for sending that one in. We then got Sam up next at Thorpe Park. Following that we've got Matthew with a stealth on-ride photo. And then we've got Andrew and Kiki on the Runaway Mine Train just there. Up next we've got Kay with a tidal wave on-ride photo. Up next we've got Bobby and Tiana with a saw on-ride photo just there. Next up then, I'm not too sure how to pronounce this one, but we'll go with, I think it's Alex, but it's got a Y and an X in it, but there we are, we'll go with that, who had a picture there with me and Charlotte. I do apologise, you know what I'm like with my pronunciation, I'm terrible. Up next we've got Sam with a wildfire on-ride photo, loving the pose there. We've then got William with a Nemesis Inferno on-ride photo. Moving on from that, we got Sherry and Sophie on the Swarm, and then we've got Caitlin and Chloe on Dragon's Fury just there as well. Up next we've got Sam and Adam with a Wicker Man on-ride photo. Hope you had a good time feeding the flames. Then we've got Declan also with a Wicker Man on-ride photo. Moving on then, we've got Liam with the Dragon's Fury on-ride photo just there. And then we've got George and Alana at Alton Towers. Hope you had a fantastic day. Also at Alton Towers we've got Ryan and Dana Maria just there as well. And then we've got Craig at Chessington World of Adventures. Also at Chessington, you got Jenny and friends there as well. Hope you had a wonderful day. Natalie and Oliver are up next there at Wicksteed Park. And then we've got AJ and Andy at Efteling there. Moving on, we've got Gracie at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. And then we've got Thomas who had a picture there with me. Great to meet you. Then got Joey with a Shockwave on-ride photo just there. And then we got Sarah on Georgie's dinosaur ride. I bet Charlotte was very jealous when you sent that one in. We then got Lucy and Stacey on the Krusty Krab. There we are. And then we got Sam outside Wicker Man at Alton Towers. Up next, Andrew, also at Alton Towers there. Hope you had a great day. And then Harvey's up next at Thorpe Park. Moving on then from that, we got Chris and Frankie with the Gruffalo at the meet and greet just there. And then we've got Nathan and Ryan with a Rita on-ride photo. Up next, Stuart and his daughter at Liseberg. Hope you had a great time there and enjoyed the park. Moving on, we've got the foreign family with a selection of on-ride photos. So there we go. Thank you very much for sending that one in for the foreign family. Yeah, I think that's how we're saying it. Moving on, we've got Charlotte on Octonauts just there. And next up, we've got Katie at Alton Towers. Moving on then, we've got Gavin on the Ultimate there at Lightwater Valley. And then we've got Brandon also at Alton Towers just there. Up next then we've got Mark outside Oblivion. And then we've got Anne with Marie and Cody outside Wicker Man. So thank you very much for sending that one in to us. Anne's up next with a Walking Dead The Ride on-ride photo. And then we got Serena outside Hokugai there as well. Honestly, that looks incredible, that RMC. I'd love to go and ride it over at Nagashima Spa Land in Japan. We then got Lee with a Walking Dead The Ride on-ride photo. And then we've got Roz and Peyton at Chessington just there as well. Last few now, we've got Ethan and Elliot at Alton Towers. And then we've got Min and Nim on Dragon Falls at Chessington. A very old photo, what, 2010 I think it says on there. So thanks for sending that one in. Finally then, we've got those birthdays. So a big happy birthday to Ronnie, Dill, Chloe, Christian and Wilson from me and Charlotte and of course everybody else here at Theme Park Worldwide. There we go, we've reached the end of this week's episode of the Theme Park News Show. I'll be back next Friday at 5 with another episode to share with you all. Of course, make sure you check out our various videos here on the channel throughout the week. We do upload daily on this channel, so there's always something new for you guys to go out there and watch. That means it's time to cue those credits. See you next week.